still not here?
Scott's coming back up. I don't think he has anything.
If he wants my gloves, he can. I'll run down and get him. Does he have his camera right now? Yeah. All right. We're getting ready to start.
What's this team's name?
Resurrection.
That's it?
Resurrection Mustangs. Pretty sure. Cam.
Because I thought the last team was Mustangs.
Maybe they're both.
No, hello and welcome here to Alumni Stadium, and as you see, it is an absolute blizzard out here. We got St. James and the Resurrection Phoenix from D8, and St. James representing D10 here in Kawasa right now. Looks like Resurrection's going to kick off. They're going to go onside. That'll be fielded, and St. James will have possession with some good field position as you'll get over center.
Yeah, today's a snowy one out there today. Probably going to see a lot of running, not much passing. The field is just pure white out here.
And watching St. James, this is probably an ideal. I mean, I know it's never ideal to be playing in the snow, but by the way this team is formed, you'd like your odds if you're St. James, I'm assuming?
Yeah, well, we've seen this run game dominate week after week here, and we've also seen this defense be very, very good.
They're going to go play action run with Thomas. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, second down.
Jacob Thomas on the carry. No gain. Second down. Yep.
So now the Phoenix, what do they have to do to stop St. James, as they've been on a roll, blowouts in their last 2 wins?
Well, they got to control the line of scrimmage here. Their D linemen have to beat St. James's O lineman and get to Tanner quick before he can get into open field and make some plays.
So Thomas did lose 1 yard on that play. It'll be 2nd and 11 for St. James here, just over center. Play action. Thomas feeling the pressure. Out throwing. That's caught. Let's see if he got his feet in. Looks like he has the first.
Use the play action, the threat of the run here, and have a receiver wide open. Nice job there. Nice play calling also.
That was Bertolo with the catch. So we haven't seen Nelms with the ball yet, but they do pick up the first down. They're going to run to Nelms. Decent pickup on first.
Hard to see where that will be marked. Looked like he got about 6 yards, 5 yards maybe.
So this is truly Canadian football. We're in the middle of November right now.
Yeah, and the first, I'd say, we had a pretty big snowfall. I believe it was Monday. And now today it is just coming down. This is the biggest one this year so far.
Nelms is going to pick up that first down as he moves the chains for St. James. So now these players, they've got to be cold out there. You think that impacts their play much?
Well, it's going to impact everyone's play. When you're cold, you don't play as good usually, but also it's going to be harder to hold on to the ball, catch the ball. Ball's going to be a bit more slippery. And just, you won't be able to move as fast because, as we can see, there's so much snow down on the field.
They're going to go to the bunch package and run with Nelms. And that's a pretty good stop for the Phoenix, as that brings up second.
Second and what looks to be 6 for the Lions, just outside the 20.
So they're going to go back to the bunch package once again. Thomas, pressure coming. Looks like a screen falls incomplete. Overthrown, intended for Nelms.
Wasn't sure who that pass was to, but you can clearly see that Thomas usually makes those throws. We see that so much, but just overthrown there. Bit of confusion there, and probably the snow had a bit of an impact on it.
So that'll bring up third down, and St. James is looking like they're going to go for it.
Third and about 6 here.
They're going to run back to this bunch package. They're going to run this to Nelms. And that's a good stop for the Phoenix. Looks like they got him on downs. Yes, they do.
Nelms swallowed up by the Phoenix. Resurrection takes over on downs.
So Resurrection will take over on downs, and now we'll have the first look at their offense.
Imagine the Phoenix will come out in a run-heavy offense as well, seeing how much snow there is on the ground here.
And that's what they're going to go to on first down. Decent pickup there on first.
Gain of about 5 on that run.
It's really hard to see where the ball's spotted from up here. I mean, they try to plow where the lines were, but that's just going to be filled right back up. As it's second down, they're going to run the ball once again. Bouncing to the outside now. Looks like the tackle was made, but he will pick up the first down. That was Szymanski on the tackle.
Maybe he won't. Let's see where this ball's spotted, and they won't pick up the first.
Looks as if Resurrection comes up short on the
They will come up short. It'll be third and 1 or 2. offense is sticking out there and running, they're probably confident that they'll pick up this first down.
Was Kieran supposed to come in? Didn't you say he was coming in? Or is he just fixing the
That'll be a first down pickup for the Phoenix as they go down to the 40-yard
Phoenix
line.
go for it on third. They get it. First down.
Picked up the first and a bit more there on the run.
So this Phoenix team from Waterloo, champions of District 8, what do you think we'll see from them out there?
Oh, well, we can't see their full offense here just because of the conditions, and the conditions affect a lot of the things they could do. Like, they might be a pass-heavy team, but we won't find that out today because they're probably going to keep the ball on the ground most of the day.
So they will get moved back 10 after picking up the first. They're going to run this ball once again. Szymanski looked like he had that play blown up, but now the Phoenix have a break. And the running back's out to the St. James 40-yard line as he's tackled. Big play there.
Big gain on the ground for the Phoenix, all the way down to the 40 into Lion
And
territory.
Szymanski had the running back wrapped up there, and he bounces off that and goes for, I believe that was around a 40-yard pickup. And that also takes them into St. James territory.
It's stuff like this that make the game look a little bit actually.
Looks like they're going to run this ball once again. Haven't passed once. Big hit there at the end of the play. I believe that was Liam Burke that got to him.
Liam Burke on the tackle. Gain of about 6 for the Phoenix. Second down.
Now, St. James, their defense is usually really good, but on this opening possession, they do need to stop. We have seen them leak a little bit in the first defensive possession, though. They're going to run once again. That's a good stop there from Shazor, I believe. That'll bring up third.
Peter Shador on the tackle. Third and short for the Phoenix.
Third and one upcoming for the Phoenix.
Offense will stay on the field because, again, this is not great conditions to kick the ball.
Friday Night Lights is proudly brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants of Guelph.
Bobbled snap. Looks like they're going to have to run it right up the gut with the quarterback, and they will get down to, it looks like, near the 20-yard line. Can't see in these conditions. But after a broken play, they will pick up the first down and quite a bit more.
Yeah, great job by Resurrection there. Blown up play. I thought they were in a bit of a bubble screen formation up there. Thought they might go to that. Then not really sure. The play fell apart, and the quarterback picks it up and gets the first down.
So now in the red zone is Resurrection, looking to put points up on the board against St. James early here. Another run. As that's an all right gain, but a good stop there from St. James.
Gain of 2 or 3 on the play. Second down.
Second down now. They're going to run once again. Looks like that play was broken up early, but they will get near the goal line. I'm not sure. Looks like he stopped a yard short. Shazor nearly got to him in the backfield, but he bounces off that tackle, gets close to the
And I
goal
believe
line.
Szymanski got this goal line stop there.
Phoenix
Great
six,
job.
game. Pavel Szymanski on the tackle. Looks to be spotted at the 1 yard
Now the Phoenix in scoring position here.
Question that I'm thinking, though, I'm not sure how Szymanski's living out there without any extra clothing under his jersey. He's got his arms exposed. It must be real cold out there. Looks like they'll sneak it.
I believe Alex Noble was the first man to him. Great play there.
It will get the stop. Second down upcoming.
Second down.
Ball placed right on the goal line. Maybe 1 yard off. We'll see if they sneak this once again with the quarterback. They won't go under center. The handoff, he will get in for the score. Resurrection goes up 6.
And up and a touchdown for the Phoenix. 6
Great drive to start off the game for the Phoenix. Drove all the way. I believe that drive started on around their 25.
Good drive for them. It looks like they will try to kick this PAT. Do see a receiver lined up on the far side, though. Might want to note that. High snap. That is blocked. And the lead will only remain 6 as St. James gets a block on the PAT, and they'll take over at the 35.
Great job by St. James there. They gave up the touchdown, but they come back and get the blocked PAT attempt. Great job. And I believe this is the first time we have seen St. James down here on Friday Night Lights.
Looks like they'll be playing behind the game. See how they respond to that. And by the looks of it, the Phoenix will be kicking this ball off. We saw them go for the onside kick earlier, the first kickoff of the game. So we'll see if they try to get the ball back from St. James again.
It's like a bit of a squib kick there.
Not much of a return either, as that was Valdez trying to turn it back out, but he's down at the 40.
So it looks like St. James will start this drive on what seems to be their own 39.
Can never tell down there. As they'll hand this ball off to Valdez, who has a decent gain there on first. Flag is down.
Gabe Valdez on the carry. Flag on the play. Basketball fans, your Griffin basketball teams are both in action this Friday and Sunday. Game times are set for 6 and 8 on Friday and 1 and 3 in the afternoon on Sunday. Tickets are available online at griffins.ca or at the box office.
And that flag will take St. James way up the field. It's unnecessary roughness, I believe, against Resurrection.
Unnecessary roughness against Resurrection that will drive the Lions into Phoenix territory.
Ball's now down on either the 51 or the 52. You can't tell. They're going to run with Nelms. Nelms still going. Looks like he got close to the first down stick. We'll see where the ball is spotted.
Might be 2 yards short.
Got another flag down, I believe. Oh, never mind. My eyes must be tricking me, as we will have a second down upcoming. 2nd and 2 by the looks of it. That looks like they'll pick up the first down. That's Nelms on the carry.
It looks like forward progress will give him the first down.
Past the 40, or to the 40 rather, for a first down.
We're nearing the end of this first quarter as the time ticks down. We'll see if St. James can put points on the board in this drive. Probably just one or two last plays. Low snap, bobbled. Thomas picks it up. Now he's going to look to escape. Thomas rolling out to his right, looking to throw, incomplete. As he motioned for his receiver to go farther downfield as the clock is stopped at .9. Second down and 10 upcoming after the incompletion.
He did have, I believe it was Szymanski and Nelms open there. Just a lot of pressure coming to him. He got rid of that ball. That does signal the end of the first quarter, but we will have one last play.
And it will be a 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. They're going to run this ball to Nelms, looking to bounce outside. Nelms looking for some room. And he looks like he lost the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. And looked like well short of the first down marker as well. And I'll tell you what, the Phoenix have done a pretty good job of stopping Nelms this first quarter.
The refs have not signaled whose ball this is.
A little bit of confusion from each team. Looks like we'll just switch sides. And to my belief, St. James will have a 3rd and 5 upcoming on the other side of the field.
And as we take a break between quarters.
The yard line. 6-0 Resurrection.
3rd and 5 bunch package is active here for the St. James Lions. They're going to hand this to Valdez, and Resurrection's going to get that stop. Big stop there for the Phoenix.
That's their second stop on 3rd down today.
Another turnover on downs. Resurrection takes over.
Kansas was the this is pretty exceptional kind of work. I don't know.
Now the first possession ended up in a major score for Resurrection. We'll see if they repeat here on their second possession. A little bit better field position than the last. So it looks like the quarterback's going to take this one. That's a decent gain there on first. Looks like he picked up 4. No, they're only going to give him 2 or 3 there.
Can't really see it.
Still yet to see a passing play from Resurrection, as they will get a stop. St. James coming in with a big stop on that run play. 3rd down upcoming.
Resurrection looks back to the ground one more time. Wrapped up in the backfield.
Let's see if they go for this here.
3rd and 10.
Just a quick change of personnel.
10:25 in the second quarter.
And looks like they're lining up to go for this. High snap. Actually, they're going to punt. Szymanski tracking it. He's going to pick it up, looking to bounce out to his right. Good tackle there. Down at the 40-yard line, but St. James gets us 2 and out, and they get the ball back.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go for it there. They didn't. St. James looked like they expected the punt there. Szymanski was back, picked it up. A nice tackling by the Phoenix.
First down here for St. James. Hard count. Thomas is going to hand this to Nelms. That's another good stop from the Phoenix, as he looks like he only picked up 2, maybe 3 with a generous spotting.
Oh, maybe a bit more.
We're going to give him what looks to be 4 yards in that play.
Tanner Nelms with a gain of 4. 2nd down.
But Resurrection really stopping this run. If you're St. James, I know the conditions and all, but you might have to go to the passing game, as they're going to hand this ball one more time to Nelms, who doesn't pick up much, maybe 2 yards if you're generous.
Back to Nelms, stopped at the 50. 3rd down.
And it looks like the punt unit's coming out here for St. James.
Wouldn't be shocked if they faked it. We see that so many times from St. James.
Flag is down. St. James do punt it away. Decent punt. Let's see about the return. Nelms is trying to get there. He makes the tackle. We'll see what the flag is.
I think it's on St. James. They might have been offside.
Flag on the play. Officials discussing.
By the looks of it, looks like it's...
Decline by Resurrection. 1st down.
Not sure.
The chains have not moved. So.
I believe
Oh, here we go.
it's St. James ball, though, as you see Thomas and his offense rolling out. Looks like the penalty must have been against Resurrection, as St. James do have the ball right at midfield.
Correction, Lions take over. 1st down.
They're going to run here. And that is stopped, as Nelms is stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and he is not having a very good game to his standards right now, as the Resurrection defense is just eating this run game up. And we saw on only one of the 2 passing attempts from St. James. They did have a good gain, which picked up, I believe, more than 15 yards and a 1st down, so I wouldn't be shocked if they went back to the passing game. They do that as well. Looking for Bertolo. Flag is down.
PI. Pass interference. It looks like that's what it will be on.
Pass goes incomplete, but a flag thrown immediately. 7:23. 15-yard, or when the decision spot was out? Yes.
Missing out on my elite camera.
That should move them right up. Yeah, so that'll be an automatic first down.
Pass interference on the defense. A 15-yard penalty.
And they'll just
and a
put them up
first down.
15 instead of the spot of the foul. Not much of a difference anyway, as St. James will look to keep picking up first. High throw looking and incomplete. I believe that was Zetko, the intended target.
Yeah, Thomas had his man Zetko there, just a bit overthrown.
Second and 10 upcoming. Just over the halfway mark in this second quarter. They're going to sweep this. The reverse from Bortolo. And not picking up much.
Will bring up third down.
Short gain on the play. Third down.
Punt unit back out here for St. James. And this is decent territory to go for it if you're St. James. Maybe fake this punt.
See what they decide to do here.
No, yeah, the kickers are linebacker.
Flag is down.
See who this is on.
It's going to march St. James back 5.
A little bit of movement on the line. They'll give him a false start.
Offside Lions. Five-yard penalty. Third down.
That'll bring up 3rd and 11. St. James going to punt. Shazor. Decent looking kick. Nelms in on the tackle. Good tackle. Flag thrown late.
A beautiful punt by Shazor. Pins the Phoenix down within their own 10-yard line after a tackle by Tanner Nelms. Flag thrown on the play, though.
See who this flag's against.
Looks like they pointed that'll be against Resurrection. That'll march them right back to the goal line, I believe. So here's an opportunity if you're St. James. Try to get a safety. If not, get a stop and maybe force them to take a safety to flip the field.
Or even if they do decide to punt, then you got great field position to start off the drive.
They're going to run here. Decent pickup there on first.
Decent pickup on the play. Second down. Take this time to remind you with just over 6 minutes remaining in the first half.
Second and 3rd upcoming.
Is proudly brought to you by
Or
McDonald's.
sorry, 2nd and 3 upcoming. They're going to run once again.
Not sure if they picked that up.
Resurrection
And they did.
on the ground one more time.
So they will move the sticks.
Enough to move the sticks. First down, Phoenix.
As they got out to about the 12-yard line, picking up the first and 10 upcoming on the new set of downs. They're going to keep running this ball. Looks like the running back may have taken a pop there as he has a nice gain.
So he stayed on his feet after that and then was tackled.
Actually only going to give him 3 yards, it looks like.
It's FRYDAY right now, so.
It's really hard to tell how many yards they pick up from up here, as that should bring up 2nd and 7, maybe 6 yards. A little bit of trickery here. They're going to run this ball, and that's a good pickup. Looks like they got the first they do. And this running game is really carrying the Phoenix. I mean, you say St. James loves to run the football. These guys, I don't think, have attempted a pass.
No, they have not attempted a pass, but their running game's so good because this offensive line is so good. They've been creating holes for the running back all night.
A little bit of confusion on the offense. It will get set. There's the first passing play. It's a screen, and it's wrapped right up. Flag is down.
The first time that Resurrection goes to the air this evening. Screen pass caught. Flag on the play.
See where that ball is placed.
We'll be back about a yard. So 2nd and 11, I think.
Still a little bit of confusion with the markers as this offense will look to get set.
There was a flag on the play, but they declined the penalty.
They're going to run this ball with the running back. Direct snap to him, and he's got a first down. Running all over the St. James defense.
Yeah, the quarterback went out, fled out as a receiver. The running back takes the direct snap and gets a huge gain.
Cold and snow for tonight's D10 Friday Night Lights football game. If you're in the cold arenas, the Griffin Center is just that. The men's hockey team hosts the Lakehead Thunderbolts later this evening. Puck drop set for 7:30. See you there.
This clock is really rolling down as we're approaching the 3-minute warning of the first half. Direct snap to the running back once again. Nice little juke move as he picks up, looks like 8 on that play.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd down.
Stop, just some little rocks too.
They're going to give him 7 or 8 as that will start the 3-minute warning. They're going to run once again, and that'll be another first down.
St. James D-line got to do a better job of controlling the line. These O-linemen are making huge holes for the running back, and they really have no answer.
So if you're St. James, do you possibly start to sell out to stop the run?
Yeah, you could definitely bring in another linebacker right now. I think they're going 2 halfbacks, 2 corners, and a safety over the top. Could maybe take one of those halfbacks in and put in a linebacker.
They're going to run this ball And look at that O-line do the work as he picks up 8 or 9 on the play. Second down upcoming.
A big hole created by that Resurrection O-line results in a big gain.
Stop right now.
Second down and 2. Maybe 1.
Second and 1 now. They're going to run right up the gut, and they're going to pick up the first down. Getting over the 2-minute mark of this first half.
Looks like they'll hurry this up a tiny bit here.
First down.
Hit 150.
Rolling to his right. Looks like the quarterback's going to take this one. Good stop there.
Maybe a gain of about 1. We'll see. Looks like gain of 2, actually. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Big switch of personnel here for the St. James Lions.
Yeah, those D linemen are probably pretty tired. This has been a long, long drive.
Shazor looks shaken up as he went to the sideline of St. James, as we've got 1:20 left here in this first half. And this Resurrection team shows no signs of stopping their run game as they keep just churning out first downs as they get another one here.
Not much time left, though, in this half. Only 1:14. And still a bit to go on their way to the end zone.
Rolling to his right, looking to throw. Incomplete as Szymanski lays out the receiver, and there's a flag. And that was thrown pretty late.
Throw is high and incomplete.
And I imagine that will be unnecessary roughness, so
Flag after the play against the Lions, it appears.
Over what? What are we talking about? Well, it's almost
57 seconds left here as the penalty moves the Resurrection right up.
Lions number 2, Pavel Szymanski. That will drive the Phoenix right down further into Lion territory. Automatic.
I'm going to move him up to the 15-yard line. Automatic first down as well.
it is resurrection.
Resurrection's really doing what St. James does well and just doing it better, as their running game's been really potent, and these guys have also executed well defensively as they're going to run once again, as it looks like Burke made the tackle just shy of the goal line, definitely inside the 5. 52 seconds left here for the Phoenix to try to put up another score.
looks like he's actually going to be about 4 yards out of the end zone.
From the 2-yard line.
So only 4 yards to go, and they have 52 seconds to do it. And that time is running right now.
Running once again, good stop there by the St. James defense.
Looks like they lost about 1 there.
A sack in the backfield for the Lions. Second down. Sack in the backfield as opposed to a sack not in the backfield. Timeout, Resurrection.
And Resurrection will call a timeout.
That will stop the clock.
Or maybe Gordon will be paid. St. James going to get this stop.
And that will bring up third.
Another big stand by the Lions.
So this is big here. The Lions keep them out of the end zone unless they go for it here.
39 seconds left. See, Resurrection could make this a 2-score game. But it looks like they're looking for the major rather than kicking a field goal. Conditions aren't fantastic for a field goal. And we saw their PAT attempt was blocked on their first score. They're going to come up throwing. He's got his man. Bounced out of his hands. Incomplete. That's big for St. James.
15 seconds to go now in the quarter. And St. James gets the stop. That's big. The Phoenix are still up by 6, but they could have been up by 9 or even 12.
With 15 and change to go in the first half.
We see anything big here from St. James, even though there's 15 seconds left, maybe take a shot, or with these conditions just need the ball?
I think they should run the ball here, maybe see if they can get a big play here, maybe score. I don't think they'll do anything too fancy, probably just a run up the gut. Or maybe they will need the ball. I'm not too sure.
Not sure what the holdup is yet. They will need this ball.
And I think it... Oh, wait, the ball needs to be placed. My bad.
And one more knee should bring us to the end of the first half. The Phoenix go up 6 on an early score on their first possession as Thomas takes one last knee. What do the Lions have to do, you think, to get back in this game now?
Well, their defense has to play a bit better. They did good there on the goal line there. Got a bit of momentum, but they've been getting run on all day. And that's taking a lot of time off the clock where their offense could be on the field doing something.
St. James Lions, no score.
So we will take a short break here for halftime. We'll be back with the second half of action between St. James and Resurrection.
I think we've spent a lot of time working on culture. I think every coach talks about culture in their program, and that's no different. I think last year we really struggled where we had kind of gotten used to winning, and it's hard to, if you don't change and evolve, people will catch up to you if you just keep doing the same thing. So I think heading into this year, it's knowing that there are some things that need to change and that we need to be better at, and I think our team is pretty aware of that based on our exit last year, and I think it's really important for us to be moving forward, making changes, but in a positive way, and not being afraid to try some different things and talk about what our goals are for this year. Yeah, I think the exit last year was a bit of a shock to everyone. We felt like we had a team that could compete, and I think we just really got away from knowing how hard it was to win. And you know, our first McCaw Cup win was a very veteran team. Our second one was a real rookie team, and that rookie group didn't know any different, and they worked so hard because they were trying to live up to expectations from the year before. And then last year we had a really small turnover of players, and it just felt like we kept doing the same thing and everyone else caught up to us. So it was a bit of a shock, and moving forward, I think the girls recognize that some things need to change. I think our leadership group is really strong, and our senior group is really strong. We're a pretty veteran team. I think I counted our roster. We're close to 20 out of 25, I think, that are third year and above. So it's a pretty big year for us. We've got lots of experience, and we have 4 rookies coming in that we really think will contribute right away. So there's going to be some pretty good competition within our lineup to be in the lineup day in and day out. And our leadership group is really unique in that they've all had to struggle at some point in their career to come to the point that they're at now, and that brings a really unique perspective both to our leadership group and to the rookies coming in, so that they can understand and have understanding from their leadership and how we've gotten to where we are. I think the OUA gets deeper every year. Women's hockey is a growing sport, and so there's more skill available for the teams that are out there. For us, it's really about buy-in and working harder than anyone else in the league, and understanding how much hard work it takes to get there, and that everyone is always gunning for you. If you're one of those top teams, everyone's always coming after you. They're always going to have their best game against you, and I think one of the captains alluded to it already, but we have to have our best game against every opponent. We can't take any nights off, and that goes right from every day at practice and the habits we have in practice right through till the end of the season. I think we've spent a lot of time working on culture. I think every coach talks about culture in their program, and that's no different. I think last year we really struggled where we had kind of gotten used to winning, and it's hard to, if you don't change and evolve, people will catch up to you if you just keep doing the same thing. So I think heading into this year, it's knowing that there are some things that need to change and that we need to be better at, and I think our team is pretty aware of that based on our exit last year, and I think it's really important for us to be moving forward, making changes, but in a positive way, and not being afraid to try some different things and talk about what our goals are for this year. Yeah, I think the exit last year was a bit of a shock to everyone. We felt like we had a team that could compete, and I think we just really got away from knowing how hard it was to win. And you know, our first McCaw Cup win was a very veteran team. Our second one was a real rookie team, and that rookie group didn't know any different, and they worked so hard because they were trying to live up to expectations from the year before. And then last year we had a really small turnover of players, and it just felt like we kept doing the same thing and everyone else caught up to us. So it was a bit of a shock, and moving forward, I think the girls recognize that some things need to change. I think our leadership group is really strong, and our senior group is really strong. We're a pretty veteran team. I think I counted our roster. We're close to 20 out of 25, I think, that are third year and above. So it's a pretty big year for us. We've got lots of experience, and we have 4 rookies coming in that we really think will contribute right away. So there's going to be some pretty good competition within our lineup to be in the lineup day in and day out. And our leadership group is really unique in that they've all had to struggle at some point in their career to come to the point that they're at now, and that brings a really unique perspective both to our leadership group and to the rookies coming in, so that they can understand and have understanding from their leadership and how we've gotten to where we are. I think the OUA gets deeper every year. Women's hockey is a growing sport, and so there's more skill available for the teams that are out there. For us, it's really about buy-in and working harder than anyone else in the league, and understanding how much hard work it takes to get there, and that everyone is always gunning for you. If you're one of those top teams, everyone's always coming after you. They're always going to have their best game against you, and I think one of the captains alluded to it already, but we have to have our best game against every opponent. We can't take any nights off, and that goes right from every day at practice and the habits we have in practice right through till the end of the season. think we've spent a lot of time working on culture. I think every coach talks about culture in their program, and that's no different. I think last year we really struggled where we had kind of gotten used to winning, and it's hard to, if you don't change and evolve, people will catch up to you if you just keep doing the same thing. So I think heading into this year,
OUA championship, I think, would be a big motivational factor for our team.
Winning a national championship would be big for our program. It's the next step for us. We've achieved a lot, and that's the next goal. I think we just understood that winning is hard, and to repeat was, I think, a lot harder than we expected. So as soon as we were knocked out, we knew that we weren't comfortable with that, and we were definitely hungry to get back on the ice and make sure that doesn't happen again.
I think to win, we need the whole group going. So whether it's from our leaders from the past or it's the new girls coming in, everyone's got to be on the same page, and I think that's what's going to lead us towards success this season.
Yeah, you need all 25 to win a national championship. So.
I think we gotta make sure we're not taking any team easy and understand that this league is deep, and that in order to win, we gotta be our best every single night to get better, and just put ourselves in a position that we're feared amongst the league.
My name is Laura Duncan. I'm on the women's varsity volleyball team here at Guelph. I'm in my 4th year of Bachelor of Science Biology.
My name is McKenna Daring. I play for the Griffins women's volleyball team. I'm in my 2nd year, and I'm in marketing management. When I came and visited here for my recruit tour, I loved the campus. I fell in love with the campus automatically, and the new gym facility was amazing, and all the girls were so welcoming, so I just fell in love with the school right away.
Yeah, a good sense of community. And also, I thought the volleyball program was really good, and they had a really good biology program where you could move in between subjects really easily, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go into at the time, so that was really good for me.
Like Six said, like the community, like we just all support one another. You go to the basketball games, you go to the soccer games, everyone's just there for one another.
I'd have to say just every single home opener, that first game of the season's just, the adrenaline's going and it's so exciting, and I think that's really just, I don't know. I don't know.
My favorite Griff memory so far would definitely be beating Western. That was a huge win for us to get to the playoffs, so definitely one in the books.
Usually I try to take some sort of nap at some point. I don't know why, it just calms my nerves a little bit, so usually I'll take a nap. And then we always come early to the team room and we get
So welcome back here. We have some second half football for you in this Quassa matchup between the Phoenix and the Lions. And we'll see St. James kick this ball off. We've seen a lot of onside kicks from Shazor. We'll see if he goes for another one here. And Resurrection definitely knows that an onside could be coming. Looks like they will just line to kick this one off. Line drive kick, bobbled by the returner, picked up now. They're going to reverse this play. Spinning, still going. Nelm's trying to get a hold of him. Down to the 40.
Decent return there by the Phoenix.
Eventually stopped at the 40-yard line. First down.
So you see anything that St. James has to switch up like schematically at all on the defensive side?
Yeah, I think they got to bring more guys up to the line. See, they only really have 3 guys up to the line, and then the other ones are off the line of scrimmage. I think they got to get a couple more guys up on the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
I'm going to run this right up the middle, and he will go to the far side, and he has so much room. Flag is down. Szymanski looking to get him out of bounds. Will force him out. We'll see what the flag is.
And I believe this flag is on the Phoenix. We'll see what happens here.
There was 10 minutes in between halves. It's 11:23.
Yeah, by the looks of this, it will bring them back. Unfortunate, because that run got them down to, looks like near the 25, the 20-yard line. Fantastic run.
They will get the first down and move up 5 yards, but
Resurrection back to their own 45-yard line. First down.
They're going to hand this ball off. And a nice pickup on first.
Inside. Gain of 6 on the play. Second down.
It's ready.
Direct snap to the running back. He's going to take this one. Wrapped right up. Looks like he stopped short of the first down marker. We'll see if they go for it in third. We haven't seen a punt yet from Resurrection, so probably coming
we
for
did
this third
actually
down.
see that one punt from them.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I remember now. Only one punt, though, still. And with a third and short, probably expect their offense to stay on the field.
Especially right at the 55-yard line. They're probably going to go for this.
First down marker set at center field. St. James, I believe they got the stop. Flag is down. Tanner Nelm's coming up with the tackle.
Stops him short of the first down marker. A flag launched into the air on the play, though.
We'll see what the flag is. This is big for St. James if they get the stop. But by the looks of it, face mask against St. James. That's really unfortunate because that was a massive stop that they just got, and that'll push them right back.
Unnecessary roughness against the Lions means a 15-yard penalty and a first down for Resurrection.
First down for Resurrection here. Now ball spotted at the St. James 40-yard line. That's got to be a killer as it looked like they had the stop. Now Resurrection looking like they're going to set up screen. They'll fake this one. Quarterback will fall in the backfield, and that play is blown right up.
It's what we talk about, the conditions here. We saw him come into play there. Quarterback decided to keep it himself there, and he just slips. Unfortunate.
Second and 12 upcoming after that blown up play. We'll see if they go back to the ground. They will go back to the ground. And that's a nice stop. Nelms with the tackle once again, bringing up 3rd and long. And looking at the position that Resurrection is in, no change of personnel, probably going to go for it here. 3rd and 10, but ball spotted at the St. James 40.
St. James really needs a stop here. Want to stop this Phoenix's offense.
Play action. Blitz
Ball's
coming,
out.
ball's loose. Picked up by St. James. What a big play for them.
The St. James Lions defense stands tall. Pops the ball loose and recovers. Lions offense takes over on the 46.
I believe that was Burke that forced the fumble. And St. James, if they can get their offense rolling, their defense has started to step up. Nelms looking to throw. That pass is caught by, I believe, Gabe Valdez. First down, St. James. As we saw a little bit of this, of Nelms under center last game in the qualifier game.
Yeah, we saw him under center, but that was because Thomas had just returned a kick that ended up coming all the way back, so he was pretty tired. But now we see Nelms actually throw, which we have never seen. Well, we've seen that before, but
only on trick plays. Nelms is going to keep going. Looks like he got the first. And now St. James with Nelms under center is really starting to roll out there.
And the crowd's getting into this one too.
They have 6 lined up out wide. And this play will be blown down. Not sure if a timeout was called or not.
Looks like it will just be chain issues.
Nelms going to take off. Big stiff arm there from Nelms. Got close to the first there.
Don't think he quite got it, but let's see where that ball's spotted. Looks like it's going to be a yard, maybe 2 short.
I thought that ball extended pretty close to the first down marker, but he will be a yard off there. Maybe 2. Now I'm going to take this right up the gut. Looks like Phoenix got the stop, though.
See where forward progress puts that ball. Will be 3rd down.
Third and 1 bunch package is now visible here for St. James. They're going to run out of it. Nelms is going to pick up that first down. Still going. Ball looks to be out. Phoenix saying they have that football. We'll see what the call is. It is. They turn the ball over there on 3rd after picking up the first, and the Phoenix got the ball back after a good drive from St. James.
And we haven't seen that many times. Tanner Nelms with the fumble. But like we said, the ball is probably pretty slippery with all the snow on the ground, and that's the 2nd straight possession. Not just from both teams where we see a fumble.
They're going to run here as the burst out of the backfield goes for about 5 yards. Actually going to give them only 4. Another run now as they will pick up the first down. Moving the chains is Resurrection.
Resurrection picks up the first down and more. All spotted at the 39. You know what? I hate to say it, but it's actually easier for me to figure out where the ball is with those orange or yellow. Yeah, right? Like even with just hash marks, my eyes just go. It's definitely more clue.
High snap direct to the running back as he'll be wrapped right up. Nelms taking him back.
Forward progress will probably take him back about 4 yards.
Well back behind the line of scrimmage. Is that a sack?
They're only going to mark him 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage as it brings up 2nd and 11. A run once again. St. James going to get that stop. 3rd down pending. We'll see if the Phoenix decide to go for it or try to punt this away.
I would punt this ball away. You're on your 40. You're up by 6. No need to go for it here. Have about 7 yards to go.
We're going to see them go for it, though. And they're going to get the stop.
I believe Ethan Fish was the one who finished that tackle off.
And Resurrection would have been better off. They took your advice as they turned this ball over. And St. James has got some good field position here.
Over after the turnover on downs. Ball spotted at the 42 on the Resurrection side of half.
Ball spotted at the 42. Fantastic field position here from St. James. Let's see how they capitalize. They have Thomas under center. Looking to throw is Thomas. Unloads. Ball's tipped away.
Intended for Zetko. Bit overthrown. And wasn't really in Zetko's area.
Probably better off that it was overthrown, though, because that ball would have been where Zetko was. The DB was right there. Thomas slipping there. Looks like they'll set up screen. Gabe Valdez. Valdez picking up the first. Getting knocked out of bounds. Flag there late. We'll see what that's on. And if that's for the hit, I don't think that should be unnecessary roughness or anything because looks like he just knocked him out of bounds.
Might call him on that late hit.
First down marker. Move the chains for the Lions. Flag on the field.
But yeah, it looked like Thomas fell on that play, but still gets it off to Valdez with a man in his face. And he does a great job to run that ball with a lot of blockers and pick up about 15. And this will move St. James up.
Pump the field position right up. Ball still not spotted. We'll see. Actually, no, sorry. The ball is spotted at the 6-yard line of Resurrection. So for a time to capitalize, St. James, this is it. And they're going into the bunch package.
Lions are first and goal from the 5.
Low snap, Nelms. Looking to pick up maybe 2 yards in that play.
It was a low snap, and Thomas just got it to Nelms in time.
Thomas hands off to Nelms. Gain of a couple on the play. Second down.
Second down here, bunch package once again. Thomas is going to look to keep. Thomas is going to be stopped. What do you do here now, Jake?
I feel like it's not certain that they're going to punch this through in the field goal just because of the conditions and stuff. So I say you got to take a chance here and go and try and tie this game up.
And that's what St. James is going to do. Their offense stays on the field. Third and looks like they're 5 out from goal.
So I'm surprised they have no receivers out wide here.
Thomas is going to look to throw. He has Szymanski, overthrew him. Pressure coming. Good play design. Had Szymanski, but pressure came.
Way overthrown. I think he also did have a man in the back of the end zone, but he just wasn't there in time. And unfortunate for St. James.
Hockey fans, a reminder, the Griffs men's team will be in action this evening at 7:30, just a short walk across campus to the Griffin Center as they host the Lakehead Thunderwolves this evening. The Griffins looking to make it 2 in a row.
So now Phoenix have this ball at their own 5. Looks like, not sure if a timeout was called. Maybe there's just some confusion. Direct snap to the running back. St. James do get that stop. Second down upcoming.
The Lions defense makes the stop one more time. Second down.
Only picking up 1, maybe 2 on that play.
Bobbled snap there.
They're going to throw. Szymanski driving them right back. They're going to get the stop on second. Third down upcoming. And you're probably going to have to punt with this field position.
Or even take a safety here. But I don't think you want to give up a safety, especially in only a 6-point game. Because then St. James also gets the ball back.
Tough decisions here for the coaches.
I don't think I saw any change of personnel.
Don't think so either. This is a very risky call as we will end the third quarter with one last play, and the offense is still out. This is a big play for this football game. Looks like they're just trying to get him to jump. Looks like the hard count paid off.
Great coaching decision there.
Offside the Lions. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Just great personnel there from the Phoenix. deciding to stay out there, but they were just going to go for the hard count, probably weren't ever going to snap that ball, and they caught St. James offside.
Costly mistake for St. James to jump offside, as it'll be 1st and 10, fresh set of downs, as the Phoenix were in a dilemma, but they do get out of the hole. Now they're looking to throw. Throw is complete. Szymanski on the tackle. He's brought down.
Pass is complete. Short of the first, though.
That will end the quarter.
Of the third quarter.
Low scoring game here to end the third quarter. We'll switch sides and be back for the fourth.
Teams will take a short break.
.12 minutes left in this football game. St. James down 6. And without the ball, they need to stop. 2nd and 5 upcoming. Phoenix pinned with not so great field position, as St. James looks like they're going to get this stop. Don't think he picked up many, if any, as it'll be 3rd down.
And now St. James has to watch out for that hard count again.
No change in personnel from the Phoenix. And yeah, if you were on that defense, I'd be telling everyone, do not jump, because that's what cost you last time.
3rd and 5.
Quick change of personnel.
Little bit of confusion here.
And they will kick this ball away. Szymanski looking to track it, picking it up. Now coming to your near side is Szymanski. Looking for a block or two. Decent field position there. Getting out to the 49, make that the 48.
Trots out of bounds just over the 50. 1st down Lions.
So if you're St. James, do you come out in that bunch package, maybe run that a little? Or well, looks like they have Nelms under center. Do you like that choice?
Yeah, Nelms was doing a great job. We saw in the last game last week him under center, and he's been doing all right today when he does go under center.
Looking for an option downfield, looking to throw. Bobbled, caught by Zetko. Intended for Thomas, tipped up. Zedko comes down with it at the 20.
That was a nice throw right to Thomas. Hit him in the breadbasket, pops out, and Zetko with an unreal catch.
Crowd reacting favorably to that, as the hometown crowd witnessing that 30-yard play to Zetko. And Nelms will remain under center.
Can you believe this? Nelms has the most passing yards in this game.
It's crazy to think, seeing he's a running back. He's going to look to pass again, intended for either Thomas or Matrina. Ball in between those two. Comes up incomplete. But yeah, that is crazy that Nelms has the most passing yards in this game. See if they keep with him under center, as we've got a 2nd and 10 following the incompletion.
You don't believe in one magical camera.
They're going to hand this ball off to Matrina, who's got some room. He's wrapped right up. Looks like he picked up 6 or 7 there. 3rd down upcoming.
Katrina on the carry.
No sign of this offense coming off the field.
7.
They're going to give him 7.
3rd and 3 for the Lions. Offense remains on the field.
Nelms remains under center. Running to his left. Nelms taking off. Not sure if he got it. Pretty close.
It looks like he got it.
Chains move. Big pickup there for St. James.
First down.
First and goal from the 9-yard line. Bunch package is out there once again for St. James. Running to Nelms. Getting close down to the 2, maybe the 1-yard line. Hard to tell from up here, but he is close.
Thomas hands off to Tanner Nelms. Gain of a handful on the play. See where they mark the ball.
Looks like it's marked right at the 2, I want to say.
2nd and goal from the 2.
Nelms. Not sure if he got it. He does. St. James ties this game up.
Lions on the board with 6. This game
And
is tied.
they could take the lead here with a PAT.
Looks like that's what they're going to do as they roll Shazor out.
We have barely ever seen them kick a PAT unless it's a blowout game.
Now in a close game, tie game right now. Not fantastic conditions for Shazor.
And Thomas is going to have to do a great job of holding this ball.
Shazor puts it through 7-6 in favor of St. James.
And I've never seen such an exciting PAT, but that is good. And the crowd is loving it. St. James up 7-6.
Crowd making some noise after that PAT. St. James takes the lead here. 7 minutes and 46 seconds left. They get their first score and their first lead of the game.
And the snow is still coming down. It hasn't stopped since the first play of the game.
Onside kick, boys.
And now St. James to kick this one off.
And you got to think they got to kick this off, but who knows with this team.
Be crazy to onside kick here. Shazor will kick it off. They do play it safe. No reason to do anything crazy. They'll reverse this return. They have lots of space.
And tripped up.
Oh my goodness, a shoestring tackle. What a play to stop that return.
Abraham Perez with the game-saving tackle. That would have put them down if he went to the house.
What a tackle by Perez.
And he dived for that one.
7:36 to go here. What an electrifying return.
And who would have thought a special teams play would have such a big impact on a game?
Perez nearly saving 6 here. And we'll look to see if the defense can get a stop now. There's a big hole after that play looked to be blown up. First down, Phoenix.
And there is a hurt player down, so we will take a short break.
That's Cesar Diaz limping off the field. Good to see him not being carried off as he looked real shaken up.
Was limping off, though. Looks to be in a lot of pain.
He's sitting there on that sideline, but we will turn our attention to this Resurrection offense. They got a 1st and 10 after a good pickup from the running back.
Oh, ball's out!
Loose. I'm not sure. Yes,
St.
St.
James
James
ball.
has it. That is a big play as St. James will get this ball back. Looks like it was Burke that forced that fumble. Mensfeld jumping on it for St. James, and they get this ball back. What a big play.
And there is only 6:53 to go in this 4th quarter, and St. James is now in the driver's seat.
You got to think they could just run this ball out. But this Phoenix defense do have a good run-stopping game, and we will have Nelms under center here for St. James.
And he
Bobbled
fumbles.
snap, picked up by Nelms. He's going to look to break this out. On the far side is Nelms getting in a bounds. Could have been disastrous for the Lions, giving them the ball right back.
Gets on his horse, runs out of bounds by the Resurrection bench. He did pick up enough, however, for another 1st down.
1st down for St. James.
I've met him a couple times, yeah. No. I'm pretty sure he forgets me.
Nelms. He's going to throw. He's got Matrina incomplete.
Right through his hands. A bit overthrown. Catchable ball, though, goes right through Matrina's hands.
Second and 10 after the incompletion intended for Matrina. Looks like they're going to hand this off to Matrina. Sweep it away. Here's Bertolo. Still going now. He's got some blocks. Bertolo close to the 1st, just short.
On that second, when Matrina handed it to Bertolo, bobbled a bit, but he recovers and gets a big gain for these Lions.
Now here's another decision. Do you play it safe, punt this away, or 3rd and short? Do you trust your offense?
Looks like it's 3rd and about 1 with the Canadian rules, 1 yard off the line of scrimmage. I think they got to go for it.
This could make or break the game. Looks like the bunch package is going to be used here on this 3rd and short. Big play. Nelms. He's going to get it. And more. Big pickup for Tanner Nelms.
Huge pickup for Tanner Nelms. Almost brings it to the 55. Knocked down at the 53, I believe.
Hard-earned pickup of about 15 yards and a first down, keeping the drive going. Tanner Nelms out of the bunch package, hard to stop. Shows why there, as this drive stays alive. And we're going to see him commanding the offense here on this first down. He's going to look to run this. Picks up 2 or 3, second upcoming.
I haven't watched any of that person this season. Oh, Forrest. I actually watched. I was gonna watch.
Snow coming down here on Alumni Stadium still. It's been relentless all game. These players have fought through it, and we're coming to the closing stages here. St. James up 1 with the ball. Second down. Nelms, this play is blown dead.
Decent pass to Thomas, though.
We'll see why it's blown dead. Actually, there's a flag on the far side. Looks to be against St. James.
Ball start on the line, driving back 5 yards. Still, second down.
Yeah. There was something with that.
There's Thomas. He's going to unload. He's got Bertolo incomplete.
And Bertolo looked to come back to that ball, but he misread it because he was already right in the right spot. And he just comes back to that ball, and unfortunate. And the punt unit looks like they will come on.
I don't think you could fake it here. It would take guts to fake it here.
Especially with 3:36 to go. And you could pin this team at least back to their 30. And Shazor is a great kicker. We've seen that many times.
Lots of time for Shazor to put his leg into this one. Decent looking punt. Bobbled though. Picked back up. They will get a stop there before the 30. Lots of blocking there from Shazor, setting up that good punt.
And now with 3:17 to go, Resurrection has to take it all the way down the field. Actually, sorry, they only need a field goal, but it would help to take it all the way down the field. They could also get a rouge. This game is 7-6 in favor of the Lions.
We haven't seen much from their kicking or punting team, though.
Any score would tie this game or win them this game.
1 point lead for St. James. This is where they need their defense to come through. They're going to throw downfield. Picked off! And would that seal it? Possibly. That was Michael Fonte. Fumbles at the end of the pick. Looks like it may have went out of bounds, but Michael Fonte with the interception on the first play of that Phoenix drive. Massive play.
And it looks like it's going to be Resurrection ball.
Michael Fonte with the pick. Ball then fumbled.
And it's going to be Resurrection ball.
Wow, that's big. That's like they get a new set of downs, and they pick up 5.
Moved up 5 yards, and Fonte's got to hold on to that ball.
Now he's thinking, what if I just went down, as now Resurrection have got a second chance.
Guarantee if that happens again, he's taking a knee.
Decent pickup. Wow, what a turn of events. You thought St. James sealed the deal with that pick, and then Fonte fumbles the ball. Good play for him to read that pass and intercept that ball, but you got to hold on to it there. Get out of bounds. Don't risk anything like that.
St. James pulling out all the stops here. Every single one of their best players is out here playing defense.
They're going to run this ball. They're going to pick up the first.
Once this ball is spotted, the clock will start to run where it's 2:36 left in this game.
Massive drive here. And the Phoenix are showing that they could really run on this defense. They're going to run once again, but this is backed right up. The play is blown right up.
Now 2:23 to go in this game. It will be 2nd and 13 for Resurrection.
That was Cole McBride with the stop. And now a 2nd and long upcoming. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Throw incomplete.
Szymanski with the breakup.
And now this is possibly the game. Phoenix only have one timeout left. 3rd and long.
It's about 3rd and 13 or 12. Can't tell from up here.
This is a passing down, but they have had no effectiveness on with their passing game. Big decision here.
Friday night fights all year long has been proudly brought to you by McDonald's restaurants of Guelph.
They're going to load downfield. He's got a man.
What a grab!
What a grab. One-handed catch. That is, oh my goodness. What a catch. One hand grabs it, bobbles it, secures it.
Grabs it with one hand over the shoulder, bobbles it a bit, retains it, and runs for a couple of extra yards after that. Now we have 1:59 minutes to go. Ball is spotted. Time will start to run.
Back against the wall, 3rd and long, picking up a big play off a one-handed grab. They're going to go back to the air as well. Pressure coming as that falls incomplete.
Perez with the pressure there.
Second down.
Clock will stop because of the incompletion.
What a catch.
Yeah, that extended this game. If St. James would have got the stop, this game would have been over.
Quarterback's going to take this one. Looks like they got a stop, maybe pick up of 2. He got thrown right out of the pile ahead, though.
And this is going to be another big 3rd down. 1:36 to go. Once this ball is spotted, clock will run. And sorry, it's 3rd and 7.
Probably not kicking this ball. Definitely not kicking this ball. Too far out. We have seen their kicker once, and that was a blocked PAT, and that's why they're down in this game right now. And we have another big 3rd down. Needing to convert to extend this game. They're going to throw, rolling out. Dumps it off. And it looks like they got the 1st down. Ball comes loose at the end of the play.
1 minute to go. Got out of bounds. Clock will stop.
A fantastic catch and a better second effort to break the tackle. Move the chains.
St. James had that play blown up as well.
We've seen that so many times today where St. James should have had plays blown up, but these Phoenix players just keep moving their feet and keep going. Ball is out.
Ball is out. Ball is picked up, but
And
they
that
lose
might've
a lot of yards.
That might have just took them at a field goal range.
Brought down in the backfield, well behind the line of scrimmage, and bringing up second down and a country mile.
That is second and long out there. Looks like about 20. Yeah, I'll say second and 20. See if they go back to the passing game, as they had 2 big conversions on third. And now on second and 20, we'll see what they do. Rolling to his right, looking for blocks. Looks like the quarterback's going to take this, trucking his way. Nelms with the tackle.
36.9 seconds to go.
Quarterback looks shaken up as well, as he took a hit from Nelms. Things looking disastrous here for the Phoenix as they're faced with another third down. This one, third and very long, and their quarterback looks to be hurt.
It looks like it's going to be. They're at the 24-yard line. What do you think they do here? Do they kick the field goal?
We'll see how much confidence they have in their kicker.
Conditions are pretty bad. Field goal would win them the game. Or do you take a rouge here to tie this game up?
That is another good point. You could take a rouge, seeing your quarterback is really shaken up.
Except the thing is, their quarterback is also their punter. And it looks like they might be setting up for a field goal
They're
here.
going to set up for the field goal, and this would be a 31-yarder. Wind not much of a factor, but lots of snow. They put this through, they win.
The holder has to be great here. Clock is running. St. James cannot go offside here.
Oh, that
That's
kick
gonna
looks
be
low.
short. They got to get this out of the end zone.
Looks like they do. Szymanski corralled it at about the 2-yard line. Now, would you have a setup for that field goal, or would you have taken the rouge there?
In my opinion, I would have taken the rouge.
Low kick.
See
Szymanski
where this ball spotted,
trying to
though.
argue the location of the spot.
This could be dangerous here for the Lions. There's 15.6 seconds left, and you can't just take a knee. The refs are having a discussion. I'm pretty sure that discussion is about the spotting of the ball, but I could be wrong.
They're going to put the ball on the 2. Now they're going to change the personnel up here.
Also, another thing that St. James could do is they could punt this ball.
Timeout, Lions, with 15.6
They will take a timeout.
remaining on the game clock.
In a punting the ball with 15 seconds left, you got to think the clock would run out. You just have to have trust in your special teams to make that tackle.
It's also another risky play, though, because he also have the chance of a bobbled snap. Anything could go wrong in a punt. This is a real risky thing here for St. James, the situation they're in.
And they cannot take the safety because they're only up by 1.
I mean, I'm not saying about like setting up the game. I'm just saying about like just the overall like quality of the game, the performance of the players in each respective team.
So you could also try to take this under center, maybe push for a few yards, try not to risk losing anything.
Yeah, I imagine Nelms will go under center if they do decide to run the ball here.
Get the big boys on the O-line. Just try to push forward. Phoenix have one timeout. No sign of Shazor, so looks like the option to punt is out of the question. Thomas is just going to try to take this ahead. Not sure where that spotting of the ball is.
Did he lose that ball?
It looked like a few of the Phoenix players were celebrating. That celebration has stopped, though.
11 seconds.
11 seconds here. So now the Phoenix can call time out, or else this clock would run down.
Resurrection.
So a very sticky situation here for St. James. Ball is at the 1 or 2 yard line. What do you do here?
It's going to be tough. I think you take Nelms under center and you run that ball. But it looks like Thomas will be under center, and I'm guessing he'll run it.
6.7 to go.
Ball is not spotted yet. Oh, they fumbled it.
Thomas is shaken up. I didn't see a sign, though.
And there it is. So this is actually going to come down to the last play of the game. Looks like they're on the 1 yard line, and they got to punch the ball in. Resurrection with a tall task, and same with this St. James defense.
Well, they could just kick.
True.
I'm thinking they could just kick this. They're pretty close.
In my opinion, running the ball would be a better option. They have not. The PAT they attempted failed. They tried the field goal. That failed. They could kick it out of the back of the end zone to tie the game, but they want to win this one here, and I say they go for it. And if you can remember all the things that happened leading up to this moment, an interception, then fumbled, recovered by Resurrection after St. James had thought they ended the game. Then Resurrection missed a field goal from 31 yards out, and St. James got the ball back at the 2. St. James then fumbled the ball on 2nd down, Thomas keeping it himself, and now we are at the 1 yard line. Resurrection has the ball, 6.7 seconds to go. Will be 2 last plays.
See, I'm not sure why St. James didn't run Nelms under center.
I'm pretty surprised they didn't do that either.
And this looks like this offense is going to line up out here. They're going to get in. The Phoenix look like they have won this game.
Touchdown, Resurrection, Phoenix! They now lead 13-6 with 3 seconds
So it'll be 12-7.
Check that score, 12-7.
Massive play there for Resurrection as it looks like they have won this game.
There's 3 seconds to go. Got to imagine they'll squib it on the kickoff.
Or force them to take it at the 35 as well.
St. James's returner / quarterback is hurt, and I believe he's still down at the sideline.
Looks like they're going to go for it here.
Flag on the play for delay of game.
So that'll take them back. But St. James, you got to be shaking your head thinking this could have been prevented.
They had the interception, which they then fumbled on the return.
I also don't like the call putting Thomas under center to try to force that ball through. I would have tried to put a bigger guy like Nelms under center. As he got banged up on that play, fumbled the ball, and now they're down in this game with not much hope at all unless a miracle would occur. They're going to run here on the 2-point convo attempt. He's going to be stopped, and now we're going to have one last play.
Let's see what Resurrection decides to do. Give him the ball at the 35 or kick this ball off. What would you do in this situation if you're the Phoenix coach?
Probably give them the ball at the 35. Kickoff is too risky. Anything could happen on the kickoff. Probably give them the ball at the 35 and just go and prevent.
This guy's already selling his dad on that. He's known the score.
3 seconds left for St. James.
Looks like Resurrection's going to kick this ball off. Regular returner is not out there for the Lions. Thomas, the quarterback, is hurt on the sideline. We saw on the play where he fumbled.
So it looks like they're going to set up to squib this, I would assume. They're going to onside this, and St. James got to pick that up, but it's recovered by the Phoenix, and that should close this game.
St. James has to realize there that if they jump on that ball, they still got time left. And they didn't. Resurrection picks it up, and that's going to be the end of the Lions season.
So many mistakes were made at the end of this game by the Lions. So unfortunate, a way to end the season, as they had this game. And a set of knees should end it. St. James does have a timeout. I don't think that should matter at all.
Do you know that glove sheet? No. I think he's on the game. I don't know. Small times.
And that will end it.
Pinky toe.
Actually, sorry, we will have one last play. We got to knee this ball out one more time.
And the players will all return to their bench.
But yeah, such a disappointing way to end the year.
And no Gatorade will be thrown because it's all frozen. And Resurrection storms the field.
What a Canadian football game here. So many mistakes were made at the end of the game by each team, but Resurrection will win this game. And they are off and advancing. That is a tough way to end this year if you're St. James.
Very special congratulations to the St. James Lions.
And thank you for all who supported Friday Night Lights this year.
Yeah, thanks a lot to our sponsor, McDonald's restaurants in Guelph. Sorry, they really made this event happen with their support. And it was a good run from St. James, ending up losing here to the Phoenix, but they had a real good run. And D10 usually they don't make it. Once they make it out of their own division or district, sorry, they usually lose in the qualifying game. They beat St. Mary's, had a chance to win this game. A rough ending to the season, but thank you to all who supported this Friday Night Lights. It's been a great season for St. James, but too bad they ended. Thank you for tuning in.